Hello again, my name is Mike Vorel with the Casper, Star-Tribune, and Pokes Authority, and this is the Pokes Authority Vidcast brought to you by Wyoming Central Federal Credit Union. Coming off a 73-50 loss at Air Force on Saturday, Wyoming will attempt to bounce back on Wednesday when they travel to play at San Diego State, one of the toughest places to play in the Mountain West. San Diego State, to this point in the season, has not lost a conference game at home, so Wyoming will be attempting to break that streak on Wednesday. They may have to do it without senior forward Larry Nance Jr., however. The conference's preseason player of the year is day-to-day after being diagnosed with a mild case of mononucleosis on Friday. He did not play in the loss at Air Force on Saturday. Another player who's been dealing with illness, Alan Herndon, who also had mono, worked out on Sunday and is expected to practice on Monday, so he should be there to help Wyoming out in the paint on Wednesday. That's going to be a big area of emphasis for the Cowboys. In the previous game between San Diego State and Wyoming, where San Diego State won 60-52 in Laramie, San Diego State had 13 offensive rebounds in the game, which led to 15 second chance points. So that's going to be a huge area to look at in Wednesday's game. I talked to senior forward Derek Cooke Jr. about the challenge. All right, I'm here with senior forward Derek Cooke Jr. Derek, you guys have lost a couple games this season, but you've never lost two in a row, so it seems like this is a team that really seems to come together through adversity. I mean, how do you feel like you guys have been this year, just kind of sticking together through a couple of tough times?
In the loss that we have gotten this season, I know we just come right back to practice with the mindset to just put work in that day. Can't really dwell on the past. You can't get too high off a win, can't get too low off of a loss.
When you're coming off a game like Saturday, how, motivated are you just to get back in the gym and just kind of get rid of that feeling?
It definitely gives you a bad taste. I know a lot of guys, especially myself, just are ready to get back with the guys and just put that in the back, the rearview mirror, and just focus on what's ahead of us.
Right. Obviously, you guys know what San Diego State is all about. I mean, how much are you looking forward to that challenge of getting on the boards, the defensive rebounding, when that's kind of one of your big features, I guess?
I guess the guys are just ready to put the work in, just follow the scout, find out what San Diego State does best. We already played them once, but we have no idea how they play at home, and it's going to be just a battle when we go there.
Yeah, and I mean, Coach Shai even said, as far as this team sticking together, you guys decided to have dinner together last night. And how important do you think is that togetherness to be able to stick together in the middle of the conference season when you might lose a guy or something like that happens?
It's the biggest thing because you never know what guys are going to be going through. And when you take a loss like we did, some guys might feel like things didn't go their way or they should have gotten more of a chance. So it's just good to bring the team together and make sure everybody's head's still on straight.
So how do you defeat San Diego State? Well, look no further than the Aztecs' last game, a 61-46 loss at Boise State. San Diego State shot just 2 for 19, or 10.5% from beyond the arc in that game. So, especially if Wyoming does not have Larry Nance Jr., expect the Cowboys to play a lot of zone defense, sink into the paint, and force the Aztecs to try to beat them from three-point land. After Wednesday's game, Wyoming goes back home on Saturday and hosts San Jose State, a team that only has 2 wins this season and none in conference play. San Jose State has yet to defeat a Division I team. But Wyoming can't overlook any team on its schedule, especially when you consider that San Jose State lost by only 3 to Nevada in its last game and only 5 to Wyoming when Wyoming played at San Jose State previously in the season. San Jose State actually was leading by 8 points in that game at halftime. So Wyoming can't afford to overlook any team, especially if it wants to keep its hopes alive for the NCAA tournament. That's all for this time. My name is Mike Vorel. Take care.